This is yeah, it has come. Sloka number 26. 26. Shri Shuka Uvacha.
Shuka Uvacha.
Iti sa vidurena Vishamurtehe.
Iti saha vidurena Vishwamurte
Sudhaya Plavitorupaha.
Gunakathaya Plavitorupaha. Kshanam iva puline
Yamas Vasustam. Let me break it.
Yamasvasusata.
Just wait. Yamas Vasustam. Shri Shuka Uvacha.
Shuka Uvacha. Iti saha vidurena
Bhavitoru tapaha.
Gunakathaya Bhavitorupaha.
Yamas Vasutam.
Kshanam iva pulaya swastutam.
Vidurena Vishamurtehe.
Iti saha vidurena Vishwamurte Gunakathaya Sudhaya Plavitorupaha.
Yamas Vasutam.
Kshanam iva puline yamasvatustam samsita upagavit nisham tato agat. Sri Shuka Uvacha.
Iti saha vidurena Vishamurtehe.
Iti saha vidurena Vishwamurte Gunakathaya Sudhaya Plavitorupaha. Pranam iva puline yamasvasustam sumshita upagavit nisham tato agat.
Iti saha vidurena Vishamurtehe.
Iti saha vidurena Vishwamurte Gunakathaya Sudhaya Plavitorupaha.
Shanam iva puline Yamas Vasutam.
Pranam iva puline yamasvasustam
Nisham tato aga.
Sita upagavit nisham tato agat. Shuka Uvacha.
Iti saha vidurena vishwamurtehe.
इति सः विदुरेण
इति सः विदुरेण विश्वमूर्ते
गुणकथया
गुणकथाय कुसुधाय प्लवितारुतापः क्षणम् इव पुलिने
क्षणम् इव पुलिने यमस्वस्तुतां
समुसीत औपगविर्निशां
संसिता
तथोगत्.
No, please don't speak together, then it will be confusing. Okay, other people can chant same tune. Now don't change the tune. Same tune, anybody wants to chant?
Shri Shuka Uvacha Iti Saha Vidurena Vishwamurtehe Gunakathaya Sudhaya Plavita Tapaha Kshanam Niva Puline Yamasva Sustam Samushita Aupagavir Nisham Tato Agat. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Shri Shukadeva Goswami said, Shri Shuka Uvacha. I'll just make this off now. Shri Shukadeva Goswami said, Iti Das Saha, along with Vidurena Vidura Vishwamurtehe, of the universal person, Gunakataya, in the discourse of transcendental qualities, Sudaya, nectarian, Plavita Urutapaha, overwhelmed by great affection, Shanam, movement, Eva, like that, Uline, on the bank of Yamas Vasuhu, Tam, river Yamuna, Samoshitaha, passed on, Aupagavihi, the son of Aupagava, Uddhava, Nisham, the night, Tataha, thereafter, Agat, went away. Shukadeva Goswami said, O king, after thus discussing with Vidura the transcendental name, fame, qualities, etc., on the bank of the Yamuna, Uddhava was overwhelmed with great affliction. He passed the night as if it were a moment, and thereafter he went away. So Shukadeva Goswami said, O king, after the discussing with Vidura, the transcendental name, fame, qualities, etc., on the bank of Yamuna, Uddhava was overwhelmed with great affliction. He passed the night as if it were a moment, and thereafter he went away. So now who wants to read? Only Vinita. Yes, Vinita Mataji.
Hare Krishna. The word used here for Krishna is Vishwamurti. Both Uddhava and Vidura were in great affliction because of Lord Krishna departure. And the more they discussed the transcendental name, fame, and qualities of the Lord, the more the picture of the Lord became visible to them everywhere. Such visualization of the transcendental form of the Lord is neither false nor imaginary, but is factual, absolute truth. When the Lord is perceived as Vishwamurti, it is not that he loses his personality or transcendental eternal form, but he becomes visible in the same form everywhere.
Om Jnanati Virandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashad Deshatarine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Aishwarya Mataji, audio is audible?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, clear.
Chale. Shri Shuka Vacha iti saha vidurena Vishwamurtehe gunakathaya. Okay, repeat. Shri Shuka Vacha iti saha vidurena Vishwamurtehe gunakataya sudhaya plavito rutapaha tapaha shanam iva puline yamasvasustam samushrita apagavir nisham tato aga. Shukadeva Goswami walking after the discussing with Vidura the transcendental name, fame, qualities, etc. on the bank of Yamuna, Uddhava over in great affliction, he passed the night as if for movement, and they after he went away. Spiritual life, full of happiness, full of energy, full of illumination. Vidura is a great devotee, and he had heard already. It's such a big event that you will talk about the talk of the town. Yadavas have disappeared. Mahabharata war is over. You think everybody's talking. You know what happened? And the emperor is not a small war; it's a world war. So everybody's talking about what happened. Total annihilation in both the places. Nothing remains practical. And the Yudhishthira Maharaj has become the king. He's already heard that, but Yudhira is definitely afflicted with great pain because of Lord Krishna Balaram disappearing from the planet, the Leela becoming what is known as aprakata, not manifest today. They are afflicted and he's having pain, and Uddhava is also having great pain in the same situation. And now they meet together, and then their pain is only superficial, it's not pain. Separation from the Lord is greatest pleasure. And they're sharing the pleasure of pain. Separation looks pain, is the pleasure of pain. Externally, just like somebody has hit a stone on your head. That's how you feel when separated from the Lord. But then there is immense meditation, samadhi on the Lord that gives great transcendental pleasure. Vipralamba bhav. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us this Vipralamba bhav. Prabhupada says the business of the guru is to bring the disciple to the platform of doing service to the Lord with intense separation. That is the platform you have to achieve. Doing service to the Lord with intense separation. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed. And the last stage of his life, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed total madness and separation from Krishna, and which only two people could enter into, Ramananda Rai and Saru Damodar. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to feel intense separation from the Lord whole night, in the daytime, he used to talk to people. So that was somehow he was distracted. At the night time, the pain of separation from the Lord is to manifest. That's not a pain. He came to taste that pleasure pain. So-called pain, internally highest happiness. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste that. Lord Krishna wanted to taste how Radharani sees separation from me and enjoys great pleasure. Why is Radharani so happy in service to me? What are the qualities I have that attract us to me? That's about the three things Lord Chaitanya appeared. Lord Krishna appeared in this world to taste his own sweetness in the mood of Radharani. Therefore, his color, it looked like golden color of Radharani. But it's Krishna himself. Krishna Varnam Tasha Krishnam Sangopangasta Pashadam Yagnai Sankirtana Praye Yajanti Hitu. So made this is the external reason. Just like in Bhagavad Gita. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamiham. This is not the real reason of Krishna coming. External, official reason. The real reason Krishna coming is that he wanted to show the Vraja Leela, which is a devotion without awe and reverence. For that Krishna came. That is only shown by Krishna in Vrindavan. Nobody saw it. Such intimacy, Lord Rama also did not show. Nobody showed this intimacy. That Krishna became a toy in the hand of his devotees. Anna? That is Vrindavan Leela. Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, cowherd boys and gopis. And that Leela in which the Lord goes under the protection of his devotees, the most sweetest form of the Lord. Therefore, Krishna came for that purpose. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for what purpose? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, external purpose to start the Nama Yagna. Yagna is Sankirtana Praya. That is external, not the real reason. Real reason, that is by the way. By the way, oh, wo bhi karna kar denge. It's like you're going somewhere for the real reason. By the way, you do some other work. I can give a good example of that. When I was in Bangalore, I joined as a brahmachari. My father used to come to meet me. The official reason was he used to every year come as an examiner for postgraduate exam from his hospital, from AIMS. He used to come for that. The real reason was he used to come to meet me. Correct. That was really in his heart. This is, by the way, something. So similarly, when Krishna was coming, by the way, Lord Chaitanya, Harinaha kar denge, wo bhi kar denge. He started the Harinama Yagna. That is by the way. But the real reason Lord Chaitanya was not doing that. Real reason we want to taste Vipralambha Bhava, taste the separation of the Lord that devotees experience. The intense love rather than any experience for Krishna. Want to taste that. Some people say when Krishna left Vrindavan, he gave so much pain, he never went back. Krishna doesn't give pain to the devotee. First thing, he never left Vrindavan, if you have knowledge. He doesn't take one step out of Vrindavan. Padam eva nagacchati. One step he doesn't put aside. It's always in Vrindavan. The only thing is not became visible. He became invisible to them. And he was present in their samadhi, in the meditation. That's a simple philosophy. So similarly, Lord Chaitanya appearance is actually for Lord Krishna's appearance is also to give to the world devotion, which is not mixed with awe and reverence. Generally, when you're worshipping the Lord, there is so much awe and reverence and fear, But Krishna is not like that. We are also not doing Radha Krishna worship now. Even though we are Radha Govinda Temple, we are doing Lakshmi Narayan Puja now. Because to worship the Lord with an awe and reverence, we have to be highly qualified. Sri Radha Govinda ki jai. That is high qualification, very advanced. For that, Krishna went to Vrindavan. In Mathura, they could not give him that. Mathura is awe and reverence. Like Devaki Vasudeva, I always tell that when Krishna killed Kamsa and he ran to them, they're standing, oh Narayana, Narayana. They're standing like that, with awe and reverence. But worship of Krishna is without awe and reverence. Therefore, Krishna went to Vrindavan and for 12 years showed that Leela without awe and reverence. Krishna used to take the khadau of Nanda Maharaj and take it to him. Krishna is taking the slippers of his father on his head. The Lord serving his devotee as insignificant. Lord loves him. And Mother Yashoda is taking a stick running behind him. Gopis are playing with him as one of them. Gopis are sometimes when too much naughty becomes, the Gopis also time us and slap him. You slap the Lord? What are you talking? Yes, they do that. And he enjoys all that unimaginable fun of the Vrindavan Leela. So this is what Krishna tries to show in Vrindavan Leela. So now Krishna has disappeared. So Vasudeva and Devaki are in great pain. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda are in great pain. No pain actually. It's in here it is who isn't. There is two personalities there, Uddhava and Vidura. They are in intense pain, not pain, intense happiness of Lord separation. And you share happiness, they are sharing their pain, so-called pain, which is greatest happiness. And they're talking about Krishna. Vishwamurte hai, when they're talking about Krishna, and more talking about Krishna, Krishna becomes visible. Therefore, one thing which you do not know, actually Prabhupada advised not to paint Krishna in cartoons. It's Prabhupada's instruction not to do that. The reason what it happens. What is a cartoon picture? Big head will be there, small hands will be there. Prabhupada's instructions are there not to do that. The reason is the image of Krishna which is building within our heart, which you are sharing, breaks down. You feel disturbed. Now, none of us are seeing Krishna, but we hear about Krishna. We see his painting. An image of Krishna is building in your heart, and that is actually what you say, not only building, one side image is building, and one side awakening is happening, and both are matching. You break that. And we have some image of Krishna when it's building in your heart by hearing about him. His eyes are like lotus. His every feature of the body is so beautiful. His nose is like that. Image you're hearing. Image is building. Other side is as awakening is happening. Definitely one day you will see Krishna. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santa sadeva hidayesh vilokayanti yamashama sundaram achinta guna swarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami So the image of Krishna building in the heart should actually be matching what you're showing, portraying. You portray some, big head with small hand. It doesn't fit the image slowly, which is developing in our heart, as we are hearing about Krishna. So that's always Prabhupada said, don't get into cartoon of Krishna. He never liked it. Portray properly so that the image doesn't contradict the image that is building in the heart. Vishwamurti. So there is therefore, here is Vidura and here is Uddhava. Both are building, they have interacted Krishna. Both have seen Krishna, served, and there is great devotees. And what does the Bhagavad Gita says? The devotees have great pleasure. What is the shloka? What is the shloka? Bodhayastas parasparam. What is the shloka? Huh? Machita madagata pranam bodhayastas parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha machita madagata prana bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So devotees take. So they met in the evening, and in the evening, Uddhava has explained Krishna Lila in short. May not be some half an hour, 1 hour. But for you, maybe a lot of time. But just like Bhagavad Gita, whole Gita was spoken in 45 minutes. So what is the difficult to understand? Their discussion was also some not much time. How many chapters are over now? 3 chapters. Correct? 3, 4 chapters. So just maybe 15 minutes. Okay, so slowly, chalo. 1 hour. So they heard Krishna Leela for 1 hour. They discussed, and Uddhava and Vidura, they both were very happy. Vidura requested Uddhava, "Can you become my guru?" He said, "No, please go to Maitreya." Yesterday we discussed that Maryada we should not break. Etiquette should always be Maryada Vartikrama. We should not break the etiquettes. An elder devotee is there. We should hear it, and we should. That's the nature and etiquette. Spiritual life is full of etiquettes, not pride, not ahankara, or etiquette. At the same time, etiquette is not everything. Shukamuni was accepted as the head of the assembly. He accepted that, but everybody asked him to accept it. Correct? Shukamuni came. His father Vedavyasa is sitting, Narada is sitting. He said, "No, Maryada, what can I do?" So see, etiquette is one thing, knowledge is another thing. At the end of the day, the goods have to be delivered. Just by morals, we cannot finish with everything. And so we have example of counter examples also, but there was no office there involved because everybody wanted him. Everybody stood up, paid obeisances to him, and they wanted him to speak. So he said, "Okay." And there was the urgency, somebody is about to die, and various reasons. Shukamuni said, "Okay." Shukamuni doesn't anyway belong to this world; it belongs to the spiritual world. Now, can be another analysis? Why did Shukamuni said, "Okay, I will not do"? Why not Vedavyasa, my father, speak here? Maryada Vartikra. We can do a lot of analysis for that. Okay, so now Uddhava at this moment decided that he's not going to become guru of Maitreya because an elder devotee, Maitreya, is nearby, even though Uddhava was more advanced in spiritual life. So that will be separate analysis at this stage here and stage now. And they both discuss in the evening, and that's what we should meet. When devotees they meet, definitely they should be, when what happens, we do Gramya Katha. Gramya Katha easily makes offenses, and this has to be protected. As the community grows, the big temple is the first problem. People gather together, they gossip, and the gossip, they make parties, they make groups, they make politics, and so much kachara happens. So we should always see when the devotees gather, as they build a big community, we should see these things are avoided. Correct? People come not to discuss, not to comment on devotees. People come to discuss Krishna consciousness. Correct? And whatever you put as a foundation, that is later. Any institution, foundation is most important. If in the foundation is not there, encourage, and do not be there at a later stage. Correct? Foundation issues should be very, very strict. When you're very strict in the foundation, just like I see some colleges, Their principals there, they implemented a strict rule. In fact, one principal was telling me very interesting, is that I had a lot of benches in my college. And what the benches became, place for boys and girls to sit together and talk. He said, I plucked out all the benches from my college. No opportunity itself. I did that. Then I got fed up of that. And one college they was telling me, there was a place of boys, and that's the biggest problem in college. The youth, boys and girls just chit-chat together. So what I did was that if the people, they're not making the children strong in Krishna consciousness, be ready tomorrow, they will do that only. What else they will do? There have to be happiness. If the spiritual happiness is not there, mental happiness, children should get it. And that's the age, 18-year-old, sex desire awakens in the heart. And the boys and the girls start mingling like cats and dogs. Free mixing of boys and girls is a symptom of degradation of civilization. But you tell that, people get hurt with it. Anyway, so that's what was happening. So I said, I made a temple at that place, and the college still has a temple. I said, now, instead of a place which are obnoxious or all those things, now we have a place where, at least Lord is, they have Ganesha temple, but whatever, some worship is going on. So people sit, at least a pure atmosphere is there. There also they sit in pairs, but at least sober down the whole. So, and the whole mood changes as the colleges are set up. Similarly, we are all setting up. We're practically nothing, 3-4 devotees, now slowly community is there. We see that these principles are strongly enacted in the foundation itself. So that when devotees meet, they at least the principle, true. We cannot meet like Uddhava and Vidura, but that's how we should meet, to discuss, we meet and we discuss Krishna consciousness. And we share Krishna consciousness. We read together books and we have pleasure. We share our difficulties in practicing Krishna consciousness. We reveal our mind, take instructions. That's what Prabhupada said. Prabhupada said the whole ISKCON movement is actually growing by the principle of the Dadati Pratigranati. That's the 6 things in Nectar of Instruction. If we read that purport, Prabhupada, that's what my ISKCON movement is. My ISKCON movement is growing by the 6 exchanges. That's all that is happening. We give some gift to somebody, he gives us some gift, correct? Now, every day we are sending out gift to the people who are contributing to the temple, correct? Even things we didn't promise, we're doing it because we're developing a relation. Tadati, Pratigranati. Then people come, they reveal their mind, desire, we give instructions, and then there's bhungte, we invite people to have prasadam, and then we go there, they give something to eat. And that's how the movement increases, by these loving exchanges, correct? But then Maya is at work. She doesn't want this to happen, so she tries to break, quarrel. That's the nature of Kali Yuga. But if there is no chanting and there is no proper hearing, Shavadam, then the Kali Purusha will break this whole thing. Correct? Moment the aparadha start, the whole thing will clash. Moment aparadha, there is not a place to stay. We want to see each other face. What's the use there? Then we feel suffocated. In fact, any place we stay, we grow. We like growth. Everybody likes to grow. That's a nature. Correct? We want to grow in attention. We want to, if the Krishna conscious, we are not growing. We want to grow in the silly things. And then Krishna will kick the person out. Growing in what? Name, fame, growing in attention, growing in followers. This is not spiritual growth, sir. Na dhanamana janamana sundarim kavita ma jagadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhakti ahetuki tvaye. If we're not growing spiritually, we tend to grow materially. That's the nature. That's the nature. There was once Prabhupada went to somebody's house in Bombay. So then what happened? That person introduced his family members. He said, here is my wife. Here is my first son. Here is my second son, my third son, fourth son. Then this is my son's daughter. This, a rich man in Bombay invited Prabhupada, and he was big house, big bungalow. This is my family, my children, this is my grandchildren. And he went away. So then Prabhupada told the disciples, he was not there. Actually, in one sense, he has told, this is my sex life. Prabhupada laughed. What? This is a growth or what? This is my son, this is my grandson. Is this a growth? Real growth is spiritual. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, you see in the chapter of divine demonic nature, Prabhupada says, so much money I have today, so much more I have tomorrow. This is demonic, Prabhupada says. Why it is demonic? Because that if only that it is focused, it's demonic. He is my enemy, I have killed him, and many more will kill. The same kind of base mentality we can develop in the community of devotees. Same kind of, he's not angry to me, I've finished him. What are you come for? Then Krishna will kick you out. Correct? We don't have yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tatatmanam saja. Krishna is acting everywhere. He's not going to allow. If un-Krishna conscious way we want to grow, then Krishna will prakshipatmika shakti will pull us out and throw us out from the association of devotees. So we have to keep watch out. One is avarnatmika shakti, which does not allow us to even perceive Krishna consciousness, called covering potency. And these are two technical words, some of you maybe know. One is avarnatmika shakti, avarnatmika covering potency. That closes us. Nothing you can see. That's most of the society people are living in avarnatmika shakti of Maya. Just like in the winter in North India or in cold countries. Winter have that. We go inside the blanket, even head is inside. So chilly. That is avarnatmika shakti. But there is another one called prakshipatmika shakti. एक तो अवनात्मक शक्ति पूरा बुला देते भगवान नहीं है कुछ नहीं है बस इंद्रिय भोग करो कुत्ते बिल्ली की तरह नाचो वो तो अवर्णात्मक शक्ति हो एक प्रक्षिपात्मक शक्ति when you take to service to Krishna it pulls us away from service to Krishna. Hey, not needed. Hey, and we start seeing because what happens actually our fault finding and our offenses start the moment we come into material platform. Then you start seeing devotees on the material platform. And then it's like a karmi world. You start becoming envious of people, you like somebody, you don't like somebody. It's not the way Vidura and Uddhava meeting to discuss Krishna consciousness, correct? So it becomes like a social community. And in there, everything is there. Polls are there. That should not happen. So that can only go away. More and more we increase Shravana. More and more we increase time. We are so tired. Where is the time for all that? You know? We should be very strict in spiritual life. Somebody wants to discuss some devotee, say, I have some better things to do. Don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time. And if we meet, bodhayastas parasparam katayantasya nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Okay. This is a very nice, important principle. So when devotees meet, for what do they meet? They meet for discussing Krishna consciousness. Enough we have met in society. We have done that enough, no? In society we meet for what? We have ambitions, we have big things, and people meet, they meet for people who help us, and there are politics and all. That should not happen. We meet in spiritual life, we meet only for discussing Krishna consciousness. Isn't it? No other purpose. And that should be the foundation. And that foundation develops, it will grow, and things will prosper into a wonderful association. You know, we get once in a week time, people come all the way, travel, they come to temple. Prabhupada said temple should be like a honeycomb. What should be? Like a honeycomb, not a dustbin. Dustbin, if you make temple like a dustbin, flies will only come. People will only come to fight. But if you make temple like a honeycomb, then the bees will come to drink the honey of Krishna consciousness. So temple should be built like, all the temples should be like a honeycomb. People go to lick honey of Krishna consciousness, not a dustbin. Correct? So it should be like a honeycomb. Our dustbin world, flies will come. Correct? If the flies come to honeycomb, they have no work to do. They'll get wasted. Nobody interested to talk only. And some people come to gossip. They come also, there is nobody to sit and everybody is busy for them. To discuss Krishna consciousness, yes, there are people available. And also that is also the symptom of spiritual advancement. The more we advance in spiritual life, the more we become eager to hear about Krishna. That famous shloka we always quote, Dharma sanushita pumsaha vikshakshenu katha yuha. Dharma sanushita pumsaha vikshakshenu katha vikshakshenu katha suyaha. Na utpadeti radirati shama eva hi kevalam. If we are not developing interest to hear about Krishna, shama eva kevalam. And there, my small advice to watch out for this entertaining talks. Nowadays become quite famous. Entertain people by talks. That Bhagavad Sapta kind of category. Don't get lost into that. Here, as Prabhupada gave Krishna consciousness, here Prabhupada, he has senior devotees. So many sannyasis are there in his cause. So many Prabhupada disciples are here. You want to attract to do some attractive talks. Because people are there, they just want to entertain themselves in the name of spiritual life. Like they go to temple, they don't like simple prasadam. They're like exotic prasadam. No, rabdi is not there. That is the spirit of having prasadam. That should not be there. In fact, therefore, some temples have they mix everything again when people will come to, so that everything is mixed up. Just like so, we should have honoring prasadam with a different spirit, not enjoying prasadam. Spirit is a honoring prasadam, not enjoying prasadam. You want to honor prasadam. So all elements of Krishna consciousness, even association, we honor association. That time you will enjoy association. You not come to enjoy association. Enjoy means somebody says you are wonderful, I say it's wonderful. These all we had enough we have done of that. No. We left all that to come to spiritual life. Again, we want to start the same rat race. I remember the day I joined ISKCON. We were 5 of us from the same company. We were there in college also same. Company also we joined same. ISKCON also we joined. All 5 of us known each other. And if one gets service, I don't get, I used to feel bad. That's what happened. So Krishna's grace, it took some time to overcome that. I understood, actually, I've not come for this. It took some time of introspection. Correct? Isn't it? So similarly, we should not come in an institute, spiritual institution, develop again same the rat race, same recognition, same privilege. Have we come for that? Such kind of people are a nuisance. They want recognition, they want respect, they want attention, they want to be noticed. What is that same kachara? Again we come to the same kachara. Correct? Here we have come for what? Gopi bharturu padakamalayur dasa dasanu dasa dasanu dasa dasanu dasa. Anna? That is the spirit we have come. Again same thing. In this also. Then you are in a wrong place. Like Jaya Vijaya were plucked out from Vaikuntha because by mistake they showed enviousness. Somebody is going to see the Lord. What should be their spirit? Oh, you want to see Narayana? Wonderful. Such small age. It's ecstatic. Really want to see? Yeah. Can you take darshan of Narayana? We heard from Father Brahma or Narayana. Oh, really? You're sons of Brahma. Great. So, yeah, tell us. Now, how do you meet him? Oh, you know, when you should meet him, you can carry a garland to meet Krishna. And then you should pay obeisance and you should say this prayers. And, you know, Narayana is so wonderful. We are engaged in his service, but we are so happy to see your company. This is how we should receive in temple. Temple, we should be like Jaya Vijaya, receiving the people to take darshan of the Lord. Not like, hey, you cannot come. You don't belong to this community. There's all craziness going around. Correct? What do you do with community? I've come for darshan of the Lord. What do I do with your nonsense community? Correct? I've come darshan of the Lord. Please come in. Anna? Isn't it? Hare Krishna, please come in. People should feel encouraged. That we should welcome the people who come for darshan of the Lord with a smile and encourage them and enlighten them. That's what Uddhava and Vidura is doing. And they're enjoying association of Krishna consciousness. Anna? That is what the whole place is meant for. And the whole Tirth Yatra is meant for that. And Vidura has gone for that. And now on the instruction of Uddhava, he will go to Maitreya, take shelter of Maitreya. And Maitreya will speak about Krishna consciousness. And Vidura will hear. Much longer the discussion is than Bhagavad Gita because it goes to few cantos of Bhagavatam. Third canto is very big, it has 4 parts. Very big. And Vidura and Maitreya are discussing. And Vidura is enjoying. And he keeps hearing Maitreya till he's totally satisfied in the heart. And pays him obeisance and goes. With full energy, now he attacks Dhritarashtra. And this time, he convinces Dhritarashtra to take to spiritual life. His elder brother, he has been a well-wish instructing him, but he's not listening. But now he goes fully, was charged, and with so powerful words, Dhritarashtra gets up and runs away from home to practice spiritual life. Okay, so we can also not, if we do not, when we come in association of devotees, if we don't energize ourselves, then you go back home. We can make so many people devotees. Just like when you go for Tirth Yatra. Tirth Yatra is only meant for energizing ourselves. We go to Mayapur Parikrama every day. Actually, all of you have to do Navadip Mandal Parikrama once. You know, just like Muslims have, they have to do Makkah, Medina once in their life. So every ISKCON devotee should do Navadip Mandal Parikrama once in his life. Very important. Why? Because so important to go all those holy places. And always, you know, sannyasis take class and elder devotees take class. First thing they say, We're not come here for come forever. We come here for energizing ourselves. Because everything is there. You go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur house, you see that. We see the Samadhi of Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. We see that. We see Bhaktivinoda Thakur Samadhi. There is one house there where all the four acharyas used to come. Jagannath Das Babaji, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, God Krishna Babaji, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, four acharyas of Parampara. So important that place. So you have to see all the places Lord Chaitanya pastime. But for what? For inspiration, for energizing, for encouragement, so that we can preach Krishna consciousness in our own place. We're not going to stay there. We come for energizing ourselves. So holy places like that, temple should be a place like that. We are practicing Krishna consciousness. To some extent, we are teaching Krishna consciousness, but we're going to temple for what? We come for energizing ourselves. We don't go to temple for recognition, attention. That's nonsense. For inspiration, for encouragement, for learning. Correct? That's what temples are meant for. The place of the Lord. Temple, living in a temple is a privilege. Living in temple means living in the lotus feet of the Lord properly. That should be the meditation. I'm living in the lotus feet of the Lord. That's the speciality. What's so special? People are living in houses. There's also house only. It's all depends on the consciousness and the consciousness we are cultivating. Continuously engagement. Continuous engagement in service to the Lord. 24 hours engagement. At the temple, somebody comes, where is that? What time you have Gita class? That time. What time Bhagavatam class? You're doing service every moment. Every moment service to Krishna is happening. Every moment. That the temple is meant for. And if you develop like that, then what will happen? Millions of people will come just to stay for some days, feel encouragement, isn't it? A place is built by consciousness. Place is not built by the buildings. Place is not built by just beautiful deities. Place is not just built by beautiful prasadam. That's not the place. Place is built by consciousness. What's the consciousness? And what is the consciousness of the temple? Seva bhav. Atha Shri Krishna namadhi na bhaved grayam indriye sevon mukhe hi jivadho swayameva spurati yadaha. Seva bhav. And Krishna is revealed and there is a seva bhav. I was reading one devotee telling how did he join temple. He says, when I came to the temple, I saw one devotee just cleaning an arti lamp. But he was cleaning, he was constantly chanting some prayer to the Lord. And I was just mesmerized by that. And I joined the temple. I was just reading memory of how they joined. So what people are attracted is not by only the philosophy, not only by the place, but they get by what's the vibration in the place. Is there a proper seva bhav? Prabhupada said, if there is no seva bhav, then the big buildings become like bhuta banglas. Where birds come and animals come and pass through. There are some temples where dogs are living. Dogs are living inside the temple. There is nobody, no caretaker, nothing. And they're passing through. The birds come, they pass through there. We have seen when we went to Tamil Nadu, so many temples. So not care for maintain at all. We wanted to do kirtan. We went to one place. We wanted to do kirtan. How to do kirtan? The place was so dirty. We had, we landed in the temple and that was the time that the altar was closed. So we decided we will do some kirtan. We had a big kirtan. So when we wanted to do kirtan, the problem was that place was dirty. So we took some brooms here and there, we found and cleaned up the place. All what birdling, what's the birds throw that kachara? All over the place. Nobody to clean the place. The temple should be very clean. First thing. The first thing, the residents of the temple should be. In house, people clean their house 2-3 times. True or not? How many times mother cleans the house? At least once, maybe sometimes 2 times. Temple should not be clean. Very spick and span, shining. And number 2 is that what's the vibration? Seva bhav. People should be very fortunate. I got servant. Ye mere ko de diye. There is called Galagraha Archa Vigraha. Kya hota hai? Galagraha Archa Vigraha. Archa Vigraha matlab worshipable deity. Galagraha matlab sir pe koi nahi mila, mere sir pe de diya. That is called Galagraha. Archa Vigraha means person feel very fortunate. I am so fortunate. When the queens of Krishna were met by the Kurukshetra, how do you feel? Because 16,000 queens. They said we feel very fortunate to be at Krishna's place. Even if he keeps us, forget wives, even if he keeps me like a sweeper, I'll stay there. Maid servant. I like to stay in Krishna's palace. Correct? So that's how a temple should be. People should feel so privileged to get an opportunity for doing service. Correct? So that's how we should aim, that's how we should build the whole place. Uddhava, overwhelmed with great affliction, the great Uddhava was overwhelmed with great affliction. He passed the night as if with a movement and therefore he went away. Okay? So discussing, this affliction is not material, it's spiritual. They were discussed the greatest pleasure of Krishna consciousness, intense separation from the Lord. And Prabhupada says, Vishwamurti, hey, the image of the Lord awakens as we keep hearing about him. The Lord awakens within our heart, the image of the Lord. Slowly, we can see the Lord face to face. So they were anyway, both have seen the Lord face to face. They were in great pain, feeling so much separation from the Lord, but they felt great pleasure now talking about the Lord. And that pain to some extent is soothed. It is spiritual, not material. Okay, Hare Krishna. I hope I was audible today. Hare Krishna, Aishwarya Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, it was very clear. Hare Krishna, wonderful class. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Vacha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhave evacha patitana upavanebhyo Vaishnaviva namo namah. Thank you everybody. Hare Krishna.